Greetings students, this is Dishan Arora from Momentum IAS और हमारा जो सीरीज चल रहा है वो है विश्लेषण सीरीज. In this we put topics which are important for prelims, mains as well as interview perspective. So there is going to be a holistic coverage and the topic which we are covering today is police reforms. So इस सीरीज को स्टार्ट करने से पहले I will give you a question which will be relevant for mains. Police reforms are urgently needed to ensure justice delivery in the country. Discuss. So this is the question, this is the premise on the basis of which we are going to cover this topic. So before beginning the lecture, I will tell you the flow of events. So under police reforms, first and the most important is a quote which has been in the news lately. It is given by PM Modi, one nation, one police, one uniform. So this is basically what the Prime Minister has to say. Next, we will discuss the importance of the police, then the current situation in terms of constitutional, legal, functional, strength wise, what is the current situation of the police in the country, then the evolution of the police forces, then some of the things related to the Parliamentary Standing Committee, Committee on Home Affairs, and finally the conclusion. While we will be studying the current situation and the evolution, some of the concepts will be very important for your prelims, that how is the role shared by the center and the states. So that will be important for the pre, whereas this evolution and conclusion is going to be particularly important for your prelim, mains and interview. So now the first thing is in the importance. If we look at the importance, see, police is the first interface or the first point of contact. या फिर you can say point of contact. Basically what this means is, whenever you want to know something about the state, or which is the first element of the state which comes in contact with you, it is the police. We are common civilians. How do we come into contact with the state? Do we go and meet the ministers every day? Do we go and meet the officials every day? No, it is through police. Either you might come into contact with the traffic police, or you may see the general police patrolling, or when you have an issue. So it is the first interface or point of contact. एक आम आदमी तो सरकार को केवल पुलिस के थ्रू ही समझता है या जानता है, उसके अलावा हमारा सरकारी तंत्र से बहुत ज़्यादा मेलजोल नहीं होता है. तो पुलिस will give you that first contact. What happens in this? Now this gives you this first point of contact. इसके साथ आपकी कैसी बातचीत हुई है, उन्होंने आपके साथ कैसा बिहेव किया है, वो एक इमेज बना देता है. This contact sets an image of the state in your mind. So this will put the impression of the state in the mind of the people. So basically what you can say is perception. बेसिकली जो छवि होती है सरकार की या स्टेट की, वो पुलिस के थ्रू सबसे जल्दी बनती है लोगों के मन में. सो दिस इज योर इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द पुलिस सिस्टम. व्हाट इज द करंट सिचुएशन? So now we will move on to the current situation. सबसे पहले आता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल. Basically you know that it is in the state list. Police is in the state list. But the center also has the responsibility to protect you from internal and external disturbances. तो उसमें जो इंटेलिजेंस होता है, इंटेलिजेंस बेसिकली रॉ, all of these agencies, CBI, all of these agencies who are IB, which are doing the role of intelligence collection for you, are going to be under the center. और ये roles often these come in conflict. So this is the first, constitutional. Second is legal. It is the Indian Police Act 1861 which guides the functioning of the police. Your police is guided by a law made in 1861 by the Britishers after the revolt of 1857. जो पूरे भारतीयों ने एक रिवोल्ट किया था, एक साजिश की थी ब्रिटिश रूल को हटाने के लिए, उसके बाद एक एक्ट बना which is now governing the attitude or the foundation of your police. So this colonial era law is the foundational principle or the foundational law of the police in India. So this is another situation. This is in today's time. In 2023, this is a law in 1861. Next topic is functional. What is the functional situation? लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. दूसरे होता है इन्वेस्टिगेशन. व्हाट इज लॉ एंड ऑर्डर? बेसिकली लाठी चार्ज और यू हैव टू कंट्रोल द पीपल, दैट इज लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इन्वेस्टिगेशन. इफ बोथ ऑफ दीज थिंग्स आर मर्ज्ड, कभी भी स्पेशलाइजेशन नहीं हो सकता. आप मान लीजिए आप एक पुलिस ऑफिसर है, यू आर इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एंड इन द मिडल देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. So the persons who are higher up, they have to diversify their energy. वो concentrated रूप से एक चीज पे फोकस नहीं कर सकते. There is no specialization in the police. ये दोनों ही फंक्शन एक ही अथॉरिटी को दे दिए जाते हैं किसी न किसी लेवल पे. तो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर भी वही मेंटेन कर रहा है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी वही कर रहा है. अब इस केस में क्या होता है कि देयर इज अ ड्यूअलिटी. जैसे कि क्या हुआ, जैसे मैं एक पुलिस ऑफिसर हूँ और मुझे किसी से प्रॉब्लम है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करने में a person is not helping me and by chance I have to carry out an investigation against the same person, so I will have a lot of discretion in my hand. Basically, if I have found somebody who is always creating a law and order problem, when I will go under investigation, when I will go for investigation, I will have this tendency, if I find him somewhere, I will make sure that he is caught. ठीक है, तो एक ये जो टेंडेंसी है, एक तो ये स्पेशलाइजेशन नहीं बनने देता, दूसरा एक बायसनेस आ जाता है पुलिस में. फोर्थ सिचुएशन इज हाउ मेनी पुलिस पर्सनल आर देयर. इट इज 155 पर 1 लाख ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. यूनाइटेड नेशंस कहता है इट शुड बी 222. सो देयर इज अ ह्यूज गैप एंड यू नो दैट देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ वैकेंसीज. सो नाउ वी विल मूव ऑन टू द evolution. What was the evolution? So as I have already discussed, a colonial law, basically revolt of 1857. Then you see that the police has been structured. What happens in this is the Britishers, under the British era, the policing in India was ruled by law. Now, rule by law means that the law is made to suppress the people, and that law will be supreme. People will not be supreme. So this means under the British era, what was happening is state is more powerful or greater than individual. So this is the situation. Now after the British left, 1947, we have transformed this force to perform rule of law. What is rule of law? Rule of law means that the police will be under the law, state will be under the law, so that the people are more powerful. Okay, there is no arbitrary action of the executive against the people. मतलब जो हमारे कायदे कानून नियम लॉज जितने भी हैं वो एक इंडिविजुअल को पावरफुल बनाएंगे, स्टेट को पावरफुल नहीं बनाएंगे. In this case, individual is more powerful than state. But what do you see? That there is a colonial mentality. या फिर हैंगओवर, colonial hangover in the policing system. See, because the law तो 1861 वाला ही चल रहा है, इंडियन पुलिस एक्ट 1861. उस ही ड्रैकोनियन सिस्टम को हमने मॉडिफाई करा है. वी हैव नॉट रेवोल्यूशनाइज्ड इट, वी हैव मॉडिफाइड इट. सो व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेज इन द एवोल्यूशन? Next stage of the evolution will be that we want a sensitive and strict police force. Basically, it should be people centric. Okay, people centric police force. Now the next thing which we want is people centric. क्योंकि अभी भी we see custodial tortures, fake encounters, all of these things are still there. More respect for human laws should be there. So, coming to the next thing. There is a parliamentary standing committee. Parliamentary standing committee. So, it is by the Minister of Home Affairs and it is looking at what the problems are in the policing and some suggestions. On this side we will be writing the problems and on this side we will be having the suggestion. So the problems which we have been able to spot are, there is a police complaint authority. What is this? In this what happens? If you have any complaint against a police personnel, पुलिस में जो भी लोग हैं उनके खिलाफ अगर कोई कंप्लेंट करानी है तो इट शुड बी पुलिस कंप्लेंट्स अथॉरिटी. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने प्रकाश सिंह केस में ये बोला था कि आप इसको सेटअप कीजिए. नाउ दिस वाज सेटअप, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज ये पूरी अथॉरिटी में सिर्फ पुलिस ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, हायर पुलिस ऑफिशियल्स होते हैं. तो उसमें एक कल्चर बन जाता है कि अच्छा ठीक है, हम भी एक पॉइंट पे इस पोजीशन में थे and we all know that it is very difficult to handle the people are unruly or something. एक bureaucratic mindset रहता है and वो देखा गया है कि पुलिस कंप्लेंट्स अथॉरिटी ज़्यादातर पुलिस वालों के फेवर में जजमेंट्स देता है. तो इसके बारे में जजमेंट दिया गया है कि मेक दिस मोर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. मतलब आप इसमें जुडिशरी से लोग ले लीजिए, रिटायर्ड जुडिशरी या फिर सोशल एक्टिविस्ट्स को बुलाइए, वेमेन को रिप्रेजेंटेशन दीजिए, मतलब अलग अलग सेक्शंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी यू गिव देम रिप्रेजेंटेशन, नॉट ओनली द पीपल फ्रॉम पुलिस. सेकेंड थिंग विच दे आर सेइंग इज दैट वुमेन आर अंडर रिप्रेजेंटेड इन द पुलिस. सो वी नीड मोर पुलिस. ये नहीं कि हम वैकेंसीज बढ़ा दें और 2 वुमेन पहले सेलेक्ट होते थे अब 4 हो जाए, ऐसा नहीं. Bring out more vacancies, extra vacancies for women. Make the police sensitive to the needs of women. Okay, increase women in force. In police force, there should be more women. See, it is not very comfortable for women to go to the police station yet also. Now also it is not very comfortable. So there is need that more women should be there. It should be gender sensitive force. ठीक है. इसके बाद नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, हमने ये देखा है द पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमिटी इज सेइंग दैट देयर आर शूट आउट्स. जैसे आप कोर्ट में किसी क्रिमिनल को लेके जाते हैं तो जैसे 2 गैंग हो गए, छोटा राजन, पप्पू पेजर, 2-3 गैंग है. तो अगर एक गैंग जा रहा है उसको मारने के लिए दूसरा गैंग कोर्ट के बाहर आ जाता है एंड देयर आर शूट आउट्स हैपनिंग. सो यू कैन हैव वर्चुअल ट्रायल. वर्चुअल मतलब कि ऑनलाइन कर लीजिए उसको. सो बेसिकली यूज ऑफ ICT लिख रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है. देन यू कैन से दैट देयर शिफ्ट्स. पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ने भी यही बोला है कि जो पुलिस की शिफ्ट्स हैं दे आर 14 आवर्स अ डे. द पुलिस पर्सनल आर वर्किंग 14 घंटे दे आर वर्किंग इन वन डे विदाउट एनी डे ऑफ. सो दे आर ओवर स्ट्रेस्ड. सो जैसे इसमें दे हैव सजेस्टेड दैट द दिल्ली पुलिस हैज कम आउट विद 8 आवर शिफ्ट्स. Okay, so these things you have to suggest in your answers that the best practices can be taken up by them. Next is one situation I told you earlier also कि law and order etc. are merged. जैसे law and order are merged, sorry, law and order and investigation are merged. So we should de-merge of investigation from law and order. So this is another recommendation. Next is that overall they have found that the speed of police reforms throughout the country is very slow. And when the Prime Minister has brought up this one nation, one uniform for the police, it means that police is a symbol. It is a symbol of the state. It should be uniform. It should represent the unity of the country and it should be gentle. So what is the conclusion? So how can we end this? We need smart police. So what are the full, basically what does this mean? Sensitive and strict. So the first thing we need from the police is it should be sensitive and strict. Next is modern and mobile. So basically sensitive means that if there is an elderly person, you should not manhandle them. If there are women, pregnant women, try to handle these cases with care. Do not be, actually we need to be more sensitive. Right now there is a case of Odisha's health minister shot by the police personnel. So we see this is two ways. We also need to be sensitive towards the police and the police also needs to be sensitive to the people. Overall it needs to be more emotionally intelligent. For I told you for GS4 emotional intelligence is going to be a major role. How you interact, see basically how do you see emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is a four-way thing, okay? Three-way thing. How you interact with myself, how I am interacting with myself, with my superior and with my junior, and how I am using their emotional energies in a manner that it is best utilized for everybody. Okay. Next is alert and accountable. Now in the Kanjawala case in Delhi, where that girl was dragged for a lot of time, we said that the police was not alert. So it was not something which is expected from a 21st century policing. It is not something which is expected. Next is reliable and responsive. And in last and not the least is techno savvy and trained. So this is how you will say that we need a smart police force. Sensitive and strict, basically we should not be soft on the criminals, but we should also not be hard on those people who have not done anything wrong. Then modern and mobile, modernization of the police force. Okay. Mobile means flexible in its approach, going to the place and see now there is also a concept of zero FIR which is coming up. This means that you can file your complaint anywhere. Earlier what used to happen, if there is a case of kidnapping or missing person, then you have to go to the police station where you think it has occurred. But now it is, you file a FIR as soon as the police officers themselves transfer the case to the concerned police station. There is also e-FIR now. So all of these things, it should be alert and accountable, reliable and responsive, techno-savvy and trained. So with this, I conclude the teaching part. I hope you have liked this video. आशा करता हूँ आप सभी को ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. It is useful also. आप कुछ चीज़ें इसमें एथिक्स के पेपर में भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, सम कोट्स, सम ड्यूटीज़ ऑफ द पुलिस. कुछ चीज़ें आपका इंटरव्यू में भी यूज़फुल होगा. इसी लाइंस पे जो हमारा नेक्स्ट वीडियो आएगा विश्लेषण सीरीज में, दैट विल बी in continuation with this on prison reforms. Thank you so much.